will get their own big turkey. Be sure to arrive early. Don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game with the family and get a free sock on Motherhead.
Don't forget to bring the family to the upcoming game where we're giving away free basketball. The first 5,000 fans will be rated to get a free Knicks basketball.
The National Basketball Association and the New York Knicks are committed to a safe and enjoyable game.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Clint Capella.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Shea and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Knicks, they've got Reed. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified. Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Pass to Shea. Back to Young. Down low. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
Now Reed beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Johnson outside. Back to Young. Drives to the hoop. Unable to get that one. Brunson with some nice D. Puts up a 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Shea wide open from outside off the mark. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And here's Young from the arc, and the 3 ball is good.
If you're going to allow Trae to squeeze off a 3, he's going to squeeze hard.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young. Coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with the shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Capella. Here's Shea. Fires the 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Here's Reed. And again, New York with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt. He's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Johnson backs in, coming off the assist from Young. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
And Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Carries the long-range jumper. 17 points for D.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Mann's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Daniel.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. New York leading by 10. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Here's Capella after the made shot from Reed. Reed with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Towns. Max Strus comes in for Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Krejci passes to Johnson. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got 7 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Reed gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Stolen by Reed.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
The Hawks trail by 14. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Johnson, the pass to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
New York with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Reed. Rebound by the Hawks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the call will be against D. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. In the win against Orlando.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Terrence Mann. Larry Nance out there with George Niang. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Reza Shea in at the 2 guard. Now here's LeVert. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Nance against Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reed's got 28 points for the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against Indiana was terrific. He ended the game with 68 points, and he was all over the glass in that one with a season high in rebounds. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Basket good. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle splits for the Knicks.
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
As we advance through the second half of the season, Brent, how do you keep your focus as a player?
Well, what have you established, Kevin, to this point in the year? I mean, what are the habits that have gotten you to this point? Are they working for you? Are you staying consistent with those? And I think over the course of time, you're going to get more positive out of habits that are creating an environment for you to have better performances and not take you away from what the remainder of this grinding long season is all about.
And the Hawks making a change here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nance. Jalen Johnson comes in for George Niang. Daniels, he's checked in for Mann. And Trey Young subbed in for Karis LeVert. New York leading by 21. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Reed gets the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. We'll take a look at the Hawks. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And I think for the Knicks, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando. Pass to Capella. Johnson with it. Just 5 on the clock. They can't stop the run with that one.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
The other good. He hits again.
Another night, another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
Greg, you're right. He is edging ever closer to the second place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark of 37 firmly in the rearview mirror, he is now marching towards Wilt's 1963 mark of 52 games of 40 or more. Just a legendary season.
Knicks lead.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's
Freakish.
And overboard.
Wow.
Knicks lead.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Inside, here's Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by New York.
Reed gets the bucket.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And the call will be against D. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Josh Hart. Max Strus. Miles McBride.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. Shoots from 8. Kolek grabs the miss. From deep 3-point territory. And that one released in time, but no good. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. It's the Knicks running away with this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, champ, mainly because you should have won that championship that year. Those darn Supersonics.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Atlanta Hawks.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Reed is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the one. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here's Reed. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Knicks lead, 55.
And here's Young. Pass to Capella. Now Daniels. Screen by Capella. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Reed going inside, and Reed throws it down.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Bounce pass, Young. Second chance effort. He can't hit that time. Brunson with some nice D.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions. D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Capella. To the paint. Will it go? And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Now here's Reed. Non-stop scoring machine here. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Capella sets a screen for Rizachet. Pass to Daniels. And here is Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From T. Johnson. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. When you talk about a guy taking a leap, Jalen Johnson took huge steps forward in his 3rd NBA season.
Kevin, how many times have we seen it where a really talented young player is playing on a team that has star power, and so naturally they're able to settle into the role they're going to play? That is what has happened with Jalen Johnson. I expect him to take another leap forward this season.
minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
Young against Reed. Up and in on the layup. Reed's got 59 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but it's important to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Capella kicks to Young. It's good from long range. Young's got 6.
Well, Trae Young's dangerous because he's got that confidence and he's ready to shoot anytime he gets it.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Brunson. Reed against Johnson. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And the call will be against D. That's his 4th foul of the contest. So for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Towns. Max Strus comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. 1:05 left to play in the third. Strus against LeVert. Shoots over Strus. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to Hart. To the left side wing. Reed cans it from downtown. Reed's got a pair of threes now here in the third for New York.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
LeVert against Strus. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it. Big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. On the court for Atlanta. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3, the small forward.
96-53.
Back to Daniels.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Offline with his 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
The kick out to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Knicks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for T.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes, contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Knocked loose, and the Hawks can't hang on to the ball.
New York ball.
Miles McBride's checked in for Max Strus.
Number 2, Miles McBride.
Now the Knicks with it. A nice run going 12 in a row. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Reed misses.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
5th personal foul. 4th team foul. Riza.
The free throw drops for Riza.
2 shots.
At the wing position, Riza has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Launches it. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
106-55.
Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Pass to Young. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much